Yes, people, and we are back.
Back,
It's
like we
obvious.
never left the building. Sick.
Well, obviously,
Mm.
James,
Dion,
intro.
Extro.
You already know the vibes.
It's mad.
So yeah, we're back. We're back.
Mm.
Obviously, we had a nice little break, didn't we?
Yeah. How long's it actually been?
Oh boy.
2 months?
Yeah,
Month? 2 months?
month, 2 months.
Mm.
It's been a little.
It's been a hot minute, hasn't it?
Yeah,
But
it's
it's
been
needed, I think, wasn't it? Time to
Yes,
set back,
yes,
do some revision,
yeah,
do some what's the word I'm looking for? Like looking back on our episodes, seeing where we can improve,
yeah,
seeing what worked well, what didn't work well,
yeah,
ready for series 2
yeah,
to hopefully come back in with an even bigger bang
yes,
than series 1 did.
yeah.
So very exciting.
And admittedly, I'll be honest with you as well, guys. Like, I definitely was in my head a little bit.
As he always is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely a bit of overthinking there, and just like, oh, is it going well enough, and all that sort of stuff. And as Bedford said, like, this is why we needed a break because, like I said, I was getting a bit too in the head.
Yeah, and I think, however, I've always also said, like, trust the process. Like, things don't happen overnight. Things
Yeah,
take a little bit of grinding, a little bit of getting nothing back before it goes somewhere. Like, Rome wasn't built
in a day.
in a day. So I was
It
like,
wasn't built in
in a minute, in a night. So yeah, so it's like we had the conversation like, when we were chatting and stuff, and it's about us just making sure we've always got that energy that we need to give to these episodes and the podcast, because like I said, it doesn't, you're never going to blow up overnight.
No.
But in saying that, we had a good few little scenarios, or a few little
Yeah. Because we were kind of low key active on TikTok a little bit, and you've
yeah
probably already seen if you follow us on TikTok. If you don't, definitely follow us on TikTok. But you might already know what we're about to say now. So let's start with
the big one in front. So
yeah.
this is H's favorite.
Oh my word.
Favoritist having a word. Most favorite water
Yes.
ever. Like we've from when we first met, we had a conversation around the Volvics, around Buxton's, and Evian, and all them stuff about work. And then this came out not so long. When did we first tickle this with our taste buds? So back end last year, maybe. Well, it's quite recent, wasn't it?
Yeah, I'd say at least 6 months minimum.
Yeah, and then ever since H first tasted it, he's like, yeah, this is it. This is the one. Nothing's beating it.
No.
And it's a bit more pricey than the other ones, but like it's for a reason, isn't it? Like
Yeah, for a reason.
It just hits different.
Yeah.
Ice cold, fresh from the fridge.
Yes.
So yeah, so H is always buzzing about that.
Yeah, it is really like we've done a drinks test essentially, where we got all the different waters lined up, and I was able to tell like which one was Evian, which one was Buxton, which one was Volvic, which one was whatever. And that's not to knock any of those competitors at all, but Active Water, sensational stuff. Now I thought it was called ActPH,
Yeah.
which was an absolute like glitch on my part, but yeah, Active Water, sensational stuff. And I said to Bedford, like, should we just do something absolutely crazy and reach out to them and just say, hey, can we just collab?
Yeah.
Can we just do a little something with you guys? And shout out to Maddie and to Sasha, man, great. They were fantastic with us, weren't they?
Yeah, man.
Gave us a chance, gave us a shot. I said, hey, well, boys, make something happen, man. And
it was a bit of a oh shit moment, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Because we, like I said, he sent these emails out to a big brand that's doing very well for themselves, and we're two little boys from Coventry. We've got a small podcast, and we thought, yes, to shoot our shot.
Yeah.
And they've obviously seen it and thought, you know what, let's give them a little go.
Yeah.
And obviously we received a very, very, very nice package in the post a few weeks back, which was a good amount of waters to really keep us going for the next few weeks. Well, in my case, a couple of days in H's case.
Yeah, literally, I done it in like world record time. I think they sent us 48 in total, 24, and I cleaned them out in about a couple of days. It's just that moreish, the water. Like you'd think you're drinking, I don't know, your favorite pop or something like that. It's just great stuff. But yeah, we had a good track day. We had a good little track day.
So we did a little bit of content for them, because how obviously you'll know from things online and stuff, when you get given products, they want something in return, and what they asked for was to promote their waters via doing an activity. So we did a little track day, went up to Warwick Uni racetrack, stretched the legs a little bit, H said he was faster than me, but it's obviously he's really not. He always says, "Oh, so yeah, I had a little run around, made a pretty sick video. Did some well, we didn't do some editing. Our lady behind the camera did the editing for us, as she does for the podcast. But it gave us that little insight to what the future could hold for us, I think, as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it's like having that bit of, we're actually doing what we really enjoy.
Yeah.
And we're being given these things to do that.
Yeah.
And that wouldn't have happened if we didn't have this podcast.
Yeah.
Or the belief to just send an email to somebody, for example.
Yeah. So 2 things to note with Active Water. They've still got this campaign running, Find Your Sport campaign, and that is essentially whenever you buy the bottles of Active Water, scan the QR code, and you find whichever sport you like, whether it's golf, swimming, tennis, as we've done, racetrack day, pickleball. There's another one. Loads of different stuff. So definitely get yourself on it, man. Because hey, who doesn't want a free taste of a different sport that might stretch you and challenge you?
Yeah. And I think as well, like it doesn't take too long once you scan the QR code and submit it. It doesn't take too long for it to come back with your passes either. It's a couple of days, I think. So
great water, great day out for you guys as well. So that's Active Water.
On that same day though, H, when we received our waters, it was United playing. I don't know who they're playing that day, but we had a little walk to the shop, didn't we? And then it's probably come at the right time where we obviously had the delivery. We were buzzing about that. I was like, "Yo, I'm sick." We've been sending something. The little note said like intro extra James Dion. We was like, "Yeah, sick. I'm famous." I was like, I was ready to hammer notes and it working all sorts. It was mad. Then I was like, "Let's go to the shop, get some snacks in before the football starts." And I'll let you tell a little story.
Yeah, because this is the second thing that we just kind of want to fill you in on. So, as Bedford said, thought let's go get some snacks before the United game. So on our little walk, and then we just heard, obviously, you guys from, I think the lad was driving to his own destination, obviously, but he pulled up and said, are you guys from Intro Extro, basically from that podcast? And we were thinking, right, this is going to be one of those trolling moments, like you've been punked, you've been framed, like
straight out. I was like, he's gassing shit. I just stood there like dead quiet. I was like, I'm not getting like.
He was completely stunned. Like he's the extra, and he just went completely stunned. I was also equally as stunned, and I was thinking, we are. The podcast. We are from the podcast. Like, come over here and let's take a picture and all that sort of stuff. And again, I was just thinking, this is going to be plastered somewhere. We're like, you mugs, like, I was just taking a mick out of your podcast. But hey, he was a sound lad. He took the picture with us and said, all the best of the pod, like, it's pretty decent and all that sort of stuff. And that was a massively humbling moment.
Yeah, and we were walking to the shop after that and we were just giggling the whole way, weren't we? Yeah. It's kind of like a proper surreal moment. Like, you do not expect it ever in your lifetime. So you're walking down the street and a random person pull up to you and be like, yo, you're so-and-so off this, aren't you?
Yeah.
And then we're like I said, it caught me so much by surprise. Yeah. Hence why I just froze. I was like that.
Yeah.
And it's imagine. And even like when I took the photo, I just stood there. I almost looked like I was like, just not there.
Yeah, because all our faces were just kind of somewhat blank. But like I said, in our heads, we were just thinking, A, is this, like I said, a punking moment, or and B, just the fact that this is obviously surreal. And the fact that we've reached at least one person and it resonates with one person, that's pretty big for us. Obviously, it's a win. One's a win for us at this point.
So from that day, we had to change addresses and actually hire bodyguards as well, because it's kind of a good Tesco nowadays.
Start to realise, actually, I can't nip to the garage in my pyjamas anymore for a pint of milk, even if I want to.
It's pretty mad, isn't it? Pretty mad. No, but I think like on the whole, like it's that little break we had allowed us to like recharge the batteries, but also have that good kick up the bum to say like, like we're actually going places. Like with the first series, when we released our first few episodes, like you're always thinking, what if it doesn't go anywhere? And for the things we've done in that short space of time, like had the brand deal, being like semi-noticed by people and stuff, it's that to say like, I wonder what it looks like in another year's time. So it's a good kickstart to the year, isn't it?
So obviously, thank you to that lad for making our day on that on that occasion. But essentially, yeah. So as we said, we are back now, and obviously series 2, and our focus is going to somewhat shift a little bit. We still waffle about everything, but series 2, there's a little focus more on like fitness, lifestyle. We've got 2 guest speakers that will be jumping on the pod imminently, very, very soon. And we're also speaking to another couple of people as well, just to see if we can get them on the pod. So, yeah, we just wanted to kind of go more the fitness lifestyle. It's a bit more about us at the same time. So you'll learn a bit more about why we're into fitness and that, and what makes us us. But yeah, we just thought, well, let's lean into that space for a little bit. So we are going to be talking a lot about that. So definitely stay tuned for that. Stay tuned to the TikTok, as I said before, because yeah, we just like to pepper both spaces, not just the YouTube, but also the TikTok as well. But yeah.
And what I will add then, which people might not know yet about UH, is that you are recently delving into the PT world.
Oh yeah.
So you're joining myself.
Yeah.
And over the next, obviously, like next few weeks and episodes and stuff, it will kind of give, like the conversation that we'll have with the guests, you an idea of what that world is like, what it feels like, and stuff, and really try and get H, who, as he probably doesn't come across as much, so it is a bit more thoughtful, a bit more of an overthinker with some to step into the world of PTN, for example.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, if it's from my point of view, it's because I've done it for so long. I look very comfortable, but at the same time, when I was in your position right at the very start, it was also very scary. So yeah, so for the next few episodes, we're gonna have some really good chats with some guests about different scenarios in the gym, what it's like being a PT, what it's like getting clients, what it's like just being a member, going into a gym environment, trying out new gyms, and all that sort of stuff. So yes, we've got a lot of stuff coming up. But what I did do,
what did you do?
The last couple of days, just to give you, not to give you anything, just to see where your head's at, to see what moments you've had from your training journey. So I asked a few of my Pure Gym fellow Pure Gym members a question. Okay. And that question was, what's one embarrassing moment that you've had in a gym and something that you've witnessed in a gym? Okay. Because obviously when you go to a public gyms, anything can happen. Like you just see all sorts. Like you see people walk around in boxers, you see people training in vests. It's just you just see like absolutely everything. And so I did ask a couple of people. So I'm gonna read a couple out for you now.
Yeah.
I want you to react to them and how you would feel if you was in that situation. Okay. So the first one. So you are, let's say you're 20, 30 minutes into your session, you're deep in, you're getting that big chest pump, you look at yourself in the mirror and you realise that you've put your top on inside out and the label is sticking on the back.
Oh, jeez. Wow.
How's that make you feel?
To be fair though, in this generation now, like someone will probably think, is this the new trend wearing it inside out? Like you could probably, it depends on how you've kind of carried yourself. If you've timidly kind of plotted around the gym thinking, oh jeepers, like I've got an inside out top, then it's gonna stand out more.
But let's say like to a point where like your label on the back, the like print is reversed, so it just looks all that weird stuff on the inside. And it's like, oh, like these guys.
I think as soon as you clocked, I think you just have to go to the changing rooms and just do a quick little reverse. To be fair, but if I was in that position, I'd probably just continue rocking it on, just firm it
hard.
Yeah, what would you do?
Probably a quick swift change.
Yeah,
quick bish bash bosh.
Yeah,
depends what it is, man. So it's like shorts and stuff. It's a bit like because I remember there's been times where when I was younger, when I was at work, so if I got up and got ready in the dark and like come out with different shoes on and all sorts. Imagine that, which is crazy. Another one for you then. So imagine you're maxing out on a certain machine, putting all your effort into it. Gym is peak times busy. And while you push, you let out the biggest fart.
Yeah, I've done that
about twice.
Yeah,
Straight up.
I'd probably
Yeah.
do it at least once a session. I'll probably do it once a session. Hence why, guys, I go at like 2 a.m., 2:30 because no one's hardly there. But I do it guaranteed at least once a session without fail.
is
I'm not
mad.
gonna lie. Sorry to anyone that might go at that sort of time, but
Mm.
hey, at least I'll say if someone's like around, I'll be like, oh, pardon me or excuse me, or that's why I carry a spray in the bag. I'll just get the spray out and just do a quick little and just act like nothing
Not even a
happened.
smelly one, though, like a proper ripper.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
these are rippers. Like
No.
these are like loud. But as I said, thankfully no one's hardly there. Or if someone's in that kind of area, I'll just get a quick spray and just go like.
Do you know
It
what?
just happens, doesn't it?
Yeah, you put that effort in, yeah.
Yeah.
Joe, I'm going to slightly go off track a little bit. Things that really annoy me in the gym, and it's going to be a question for anybody who listens in. What's one like gym ick or gym frustration that you have when you go in every day? Because you've definitely got one. And I go sometimes to the gym, like evening times, post work, post PT, and it's like peak time. So you got people coming from all sorts, people finishing school, people going finishing work. It's just busy. I hate it when I see people rock up with like trousers and shoes on. To the gym.
Trousers and shoes.
Like full on like flickers.
Oh,
to the gym.
Oh, really? Why?
This frustrates me. Like, what are you coming to the gym with? Like your freaking next flippers on.
But what if they come literally directly from work? Because you know where your one is.
Yeah.
It's like city centre. So if they've kind of come from the office in city centre, then straight to the gym.
But then, but like, how are you going from work and you work again to just go straight into the gym to do like a half an hour, 45-minute session? In like your trousers, your little shoe flickers. I look on thinking, what are you doing?
Jeez.
It's like, you're not on an audit, mate. You're doing a gym session. Like pack of shorts and top.
It's not easy with Bedford guys. It's not easy.
Yeah, but come on, that's weird, isn't it? Like what, like. If you got the mindset to go to gym, at least pack a bag to say, yeah, I'm going to gym, I'm going to get trained and do properly.
Yeah.
Because people that I see daily as well, so it's not like it's a one-off. It's like, I've left it at home, so I've just got to just firm it today.
I think one for the ladies, I'm only kind of assuming here though, is like if you're one of those individuals that lift real heavy weights and you've left the plates on there, and then obviously a lady wants to use that. So let's say chest press, for example. If you've stacked the machine, left it there, and then a lady wants to come over and just, hey, I want to bang that machine, they're thinking, well, what on earth? Like that's mashed up my flow because I've got to take, I don't know, 3-4 plates off, then kind of reset, refocus. Like she's probably done 2 working sets by taking the plates off. Yeah, then when you get on the plate, on the machine, she's thinking, what's the point anymore, kind of thing. So I'm guessing that will probably be their kind of frustration. I kind of equally share that frustration with them because not perfect, ladies, but most of the time I do. Tidy.
Put away.
Yeah.
Okay, one more then for you. Let's say you were on a treadmill and you stumble on like a jump out's hooked over, a lace, or you miss time you step. And you stack it off of the treadmill, stumble backwards, you got the row behind you, the road to the left and right, the gym stops and looks at you and you're on the floor like grazes on your knees and all sorts. What are you doing that one? How are you filming that?
I think I think there's no way out of it really. Again, I'm just trying to picture that at either my gym or your gym. And the way it's situated, it's like
I think your gym be a little better, you're a bit.
Yeah, mine's a bit more to the back.
Other way, isn't it? Yeah. Whereas pure gym, you just straight in the door.
Basically. You just have to just expect that you will be on TikTok or TMZ.
If it gets views, it gets views.
Yeah. Yeah, you just have to just fail that one. It is what it is. There's no way you can get out of that one.
Yeah.
But it is what it is, man.
I never finished door as well. That's happened to me in the gym. I'll know when I go to gym, my friend Corey, our normal routine is we'll drive into the gym, we're on the phone chatting, drink our can of Monsters, I like a little pre-workout, and then like clockwork, we go to the toilet at the same time. Like it's just normal. We got to the gym once and there's no toilet paper in the whole gym, and I don't know if people, like my fellow gym goers, once you've had a bit of caffeine in you and you've had your breakfast and your body knows, you're thinking, holy like what am I gonna do? I've never panicked so much in my life. Like how a whole gym can have any toilet roll.
No, you can get out of that as well. Like, you know, when you gotta go, you gotta go.
Because like it's almost like because me and Corey do it in so much in sync now. Like we don't go to in sync. We go to the gym in routine.
Yeah.
Our bodies know what time and when. Like
Yeah.
we just know like the time we've gone up the stairs in pure gym. It's bam bam bam. It's so like clockwork. So if you change something in there, it's like it puts you in panic.
So what
like,
do you do then? Do you just hold it for the rest of
like
the session?
like even if nip to next door, which is Weatherspoons, and just walk past all the tables, whatever, because they're
crack
open
on,
like
yeah,
early
okay.
doors. Or you just got to firm it,
Poor
suck
Weatherspoons.
it back up, man.
Poor Weatherspoon.
It's
man.
just. But I remember that I think we carried on training, then about 20 minutes later, somebody come from the other gym, Bishop Street, with all the loo roll, and I've never been so happy in my life.
Don't know,
I was like pushing people out of the way.
Yeah.
Like, out of the way.
Yeah.
It was mad.
Good.
That was a tough one. I was like, oh, it's like, man. Because I remember once when I was younger, I'm swerving again. I used to work at Next, and my walk home used to be about 45 minutes.
Ooh.
And I needed to go to the toilet 20 minutes into the walk. So I've had to walk all the way home from like the Rico over to like, what area is that? Where's I living? Like, Whitman Park or whatever.
Yeah.
And it was like to the point where I got to the end of my street and I had to stop. I was like, I can't walk anymore.
Oh, geez.
And I don't know how old I was, but I was honestly like, it's like penguin for about 40 minutes.
Oh,
and to the point where I had to stop because I'm thinking I need to stop, recompose, set myself up again for the next like 100 yards, then repeat. And I've never like that because I couldn't even run because if I run it loosens everything up.
Yeah.
100%. So I was like, what do I do? I was like, do I have to go in a bush somewhere?
Yeah. 100%.
But I've had some tight places in life.
Jeez.
It's been mad. It's been mad.
Oh, when you gotta go, aren't you?
Yeah, man.
But yes, lads and ladies, that is the crack. That's the vision for where we're going to go next for this next couple of episodes. But we just want to say we're back and we've not abandoned the pod, even though I maybe had a few crash out moments. But we are here. We're back, ready to go. So we shall see y'all.
So we're back every Wednesday as normal.
Yeah.
On all the platforms.
Wednesday,
We're on the Spotify, TikTok, Instagram, Apple Podcast, YouTube.
Yeah.
So make sure you're liking, subscribing, following as many as possible.
Tell a friend.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
if you do see us, man, grab a little photo in it. We'll get more and more comfortable.
Yeah,
as we go.
For sure. Well, until next time. Peace.
Peace out.